If you've been feeling irritated with your parents, this video explains why, and it's not what you think it is. It's not a lack of kindness, it's not a lack of patience, it is not a lack of love. Instead, it is your body recognizing the shift in the air before your mind does. I want to talk to people who feel irritated in a very specific way, not angry, not resentful, but instead reactive, short-fused, tighter than feels reasonable in your chest. If this is happening to you, I need you to know this is not a moral failing, and this is not a character flaw. Last week, I talked about the missing structure between retirement and death. That long middle stretch where nothing officially changes, but everything starts to shift. Today, I want to walk you through what living inside that gap feels like inside your body, especially when you are already overwhelmed. Our nervous system is always scanning, not for catastrophe, but the subtle shifts of instability. And when your life is already grown way out of control, there's no margin, you have work, you have responsibilities at home, you have people who are counting on you, your body has no tolerance left for instability. So when something shifts with your parents, even subtly, your body is what notices first, not your mind. Before you can name it, or even before you can explain it, and because you don't yet have a category in your mind for what is going on, for most people, it comes out in irritation and frustration. You recognize this. You see this when something just doesn't feel right. Perhaps there's a hesitation before making a decision that's never been a big deal before, asking questions that have already been answered, perhaps telling the same story again over dinner, and your body reacts before you have the ability for your mind to catch up with what's going on. I need to point out that that reaction is not about what's actually happening in that moment. It is your nervous system responding to a shift without a container. You're not responding to their incompetence, you're responding to a hesitation of uncertainty. Rarely does uncertainty come in one dramatic moment. Instead, it's these tiny shifts of uncertainty that stack on top of each other long before anyone actually knows it. It's the irritation. It's the stepping in while we're making dinner because mom can't decide whether or not she wants to start the spaghetti first or start browning the meat. It's this low-level monitoring. That was the signal, not the crisis. Here's the part that people don't usually realize. When our nervous system is scanning for danger, for instability, for anything that could send our world out of kilter, if it does not identify a ready-made structure that causes us to feel like everything is under control, it will make you the structure. It will put you in as a pinch hitter, as the structure. It starts tracking, it starts anticipating, and it starts filling the gaps almost without your permission. And without your permission, consciously, it starts to put you in physiologically. That's why your reaction to these minor incidents feels so disproportionate. It's not about the interaction. Instead, it's about the accumulation and the low-level threat that your body feels, knowing that you are the structure. And I'm sorry, once you see this, you can't unsee it. You will see it all over the place when you have interactions with your parents. You might even see them in other spaces with your spouse, your children, your boss at work. You're going to start noticing these minor moments of instability that your body picks up on before your mind does. So instead of asking, why am I irritated? Stop and think, what is my body trying to tell me? Because when you ask the question, what is my body trying to tell me? You start listening to your body in a different way and identifying those risks before your mind clocks them. This is not a failure. This is information. And information is how we start to regulate the system. Once you understand what this reaction in your body means, you don't ever stop noticing it. That is the beginning of clarity. And when you have clarity, that changes everything.